Hello, everybody. My name is Ernie Man. I hope you guys are having a swell time. They don't good things, yes, of course. I'm here to make videos for. I'm here to make a video for you guys talking about a certain thing that is very near and dear to me. And okay, so I woke up this morning, looked on Twitter, and recently saw that GameSpot posted an article, right? And they said that Capcom has recently trademarked an old game that I used to love, and it's called Onimusha. So this I need to calm down. I need to calm down because it's most likely going to be a huge letdown, most likely because Capcom is really good at that lately. Okay, but I hope, I hope this is just maybe remasters. Maybe if they decide to make a new game, that's totally effing fucking cool. But remakes, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. However, I know for a fact, I know what this is going to be. This is going to be that thing that Sony recently announced that PS4s are able to play PS2 games. So this means that they're just going to, remake those PS2 games and put them for the PS4. Or allow what's it called, replayability, what's it called? That thing where you're able to play old games on newer consoles, stuff like that. Something like that. I forget what that's called. The proper term. But yeah, I saw that and it's like, if they do that, that's okay. I own those games, but I don't own a PS4, so it's not really gonna be for me. But man, if they did remaster this, please put it out for PC and all that good shit because, dude, I miss this game so much. It is such a good game. If you really want to see the father of Dark Souls and stuff like that, of all those games, definitely go check out Onimusha. It is vaguely similar, because you kill demons, take their souls, suit up your armor and weapons, fight hefty bosses, and keep on advancing. That's exactly how it is, and it's just strangely very similar, and that is why I love Dark Souls so much, because it just resembles Onimusha in so many ways that's just really addictive. And it's a lot of the things that people wanted for Onimusha to be the future of, because in Dawn of Dreams, they kind of did that. They kind of did, where, you travel around. It's kind of open world-esque, kind of, but it was still story-driven. You could go back and go to different places, come back and get the things you couldn't get before. But aside from that, it was still, like story-based. If you went back, there was no real point in you going back, besides leveling up and then go back to the place and blah 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 blah. That's cool, but I really want to be able to see what they could do now with the newer gen consoles, with the newer hardware and stuff like that. Because, dude, the cutscenes, the graphics, the art of Onimusha is effing amazing. They could do so many things with this. It's insane. To just let this fly by them and just be like, no. Because Dawn of Dreams, funny enough, Onimusha 4, Dawn of Dreams, was made by Yoshinori Ono, was directed by him anyway. And he's the guy that's behind the entire Street Fighter series as of now. And to see him working on a secret game called Deep Down, it's stylically and literally ripping off Dark Souls, and I didn't like that whatsoever, and they should just scrap that and go back to their roots of Onimusha, because it was a good game, it was a good story, it was, they could do a ton of things because they used Nobunaga Oda, that character, which is the main antagonist in the series. They use that character in pretty much every game, in the freaking Dynasty Warriors, other things like that. So it's like you can easily keep on rehashing it. It doesn't matter, but come on now, make a new series, either bring back Samanosuke Akechi, bring back Jubei Yagyu, bring back Soki, because Soki's actually a pretty decent character, and I liked how they, or maybe bring back Roberto, because he's also fucking kick-ass, because his theme song was fucking awesome. But it would be awesome to see this, because for a fact that they would be able to use, different characters. Maybe create your own character, maybe have all the weapons that they had in Dawn of Dreams, because another thing that Dawn of Dreams had was that they had four to five characters you could use that were playable. And each of those characters had their own specific weapons that they could use. Basically the Samanosuke Akechi clone, Tenkai, he can use spears. Soki can use great swords. Roberto can use his fists and use fists weapons. And Jubei Yagyu, which is she's a chick. It's not the same one from this Samurai's Destiny. But she is related though. She just takes the name. She uses short swords, and then we have Ohatsu, who uses guns and stuff like that. And damn it, dude, they could do so many things with this awesome franchise. They could just do so many things. They could fully flesh the demons out. You know, the art that they had these demons made out of, they could easily, you know, put them in the game now because the new gen hardware. You know, and I hope it's not going to be just console exclusive, because I know Sony is really tight with Capcom right now because of Street Fighter 5. I just hope that if they decide to do it, they also go for PC as well, because Dawn of Dreams also captured a cool thing where in an awesome co-op, you could actually co-op with people, you know, not online, but you know, on the couch and stuff like that. You know, your friend could pilot the other person, which is really cool. And also, Dawn of Dreams had this cool thing where when you soup up your super to level 3, your partner could press a button and you both do like an awesome combo and stuff like that. And it's just, dude, like, this needs to be fully fledged out in the newer gen consoles. You know, the Capcom cannot let this die out again, because, you know, DMC is just, it was not a full faithful, you know, count to it wasn't. It was very like, fuck you, you don't care about this series. We're making our own series. It's like, thanks. Oh man, awesome. How can you kill the most ruin? How can you ruin the most awesomest character ever made by Capcom? They did it. But yeah, that's.
So what do you do here?
Oh man, that's again. I'm trying to calm down my fanboyism about this game, and just try to calm down. And I know for a fact I'm just gonna get let down again. But aside from that, it's just, god damn it, Capcom, please don't fuck this up. Don't give it to Ninja Theory, god damn it. Do it you guys yourself or something, or give it to a studio that's actually faithful to the actual story and actually knows the people and stuff like that. Give it to Form Software. That'd be fucking sick if they, because another thing that gets me is that when I play Dark Souls, it's just, it feels a lot like Onimusha. And I don't know what it is, but I get the feeling that a lot of developers that work on Dark Souls, they must have some history with Onimusha. In some shape or form, they must have some history with it. My guess is that when they worked on Onimusha 3, a lot of the developers that worked on that kind of left Capcom, you know, because there was not really that much in there anymore. Because by the time Onimusha 3 came out, Capcom kind of died down, you know, Street Fighter was kind of left in the dust. And there was really no sight of any new games coming out from Capcom, really. And when that happened, I'm guessing they must have left and went onto their own studio, went on their own things, do things, and they recreated Form Software. You know, it just seems, it feels that way. It really does. I've tried to research this a bit, but I haven't found anything whatsoever on it. But there has to be some connection here and there. There has to be something. But yeah, I mean, that's really fun to see. Really awesome to see that Onimusha might be coming back in some shape or form. You know, I hope to God it's not going to be a web. I hope to God it's not going to be a phone game, a Pachinko machine, or just whatever. Being able to play your PS2 games on the PS4. Please don't do it. Don't do that. If anything, I would love to see remasters of all of them. You know, and yeah. So my name is Alrighty Man. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your guys' thinks in the comment section. I really want to check them out. If today was your birthday today or any day I did not subscribe to my channel or Twitch, then of course, have yourself an amazing day and happy freaking birthday. Autobots, roll on.